Superman.
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome to I Am Boo. Thanks for stepping through. If you haven't heard by now, James Gunn, DC, and Warner have changed their minds yet again on when Superman will be released on demand, streaming in the comfort of your household. So not too far in the past, they said that Superman would be released mid-August-ish. And then everybody was in an uproar. What? This doesn't make any sense. I was one of them. Then all of a sudden they came back and they said, oh, you're good. We changed our mind. We're going to release it on streaming at the end of August, early September. That was the last thing I heard. Now, as of like 1 or 2 days ago, they changed their mind again and said, hey, Superman is going to be available on your TV in just a couple of days. This week, this Friday, actually, August 15th. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Now, James Gunn says Superman is available digitally because of Peacemaker Season 2? Let's read this article by The Wrap. Superman's quick turnaround from theatrical release to being available on demand is mostly due to Peacemaker Season 2. In an interview with Screen Rant, James Gunn, who directed Superman and serves as the showrunner on Peacemaker, explained that the reason the new DCU Launchpad film is getting a digital release so soon is so as many people can see it as possible before the new season of the HBO Max series. The film was released in theaters on July 11th and will be available digitally starting August 15th. Quote, well, it's very complicated, but the truth is, it is because of Peacemaker. Gunn said, I originally thought Peacemaker was going to be coming out next month. There was a lot of things that are beyond our control, so that Peacemaker is coming out now, and at the end of the day, I wanted everyone to be able to see Superman that wanted to, even those people who couldn't get to a theater before Peacemaker, and that's really the reason for it. Despite a quick turnaround to a digital release, Superman has been a success at the box office. To date, the first entry in Gunn and Peter Safran's DCU has pulled in $334 million domestically and racked up nearly $600 million globally. The film will remain in theaters while also being available digitally. Now, just for context, Peacemaker releases on HBO Max August 21st, I think. Don't quote me on that, but if I'm wrong, it's August 20-something. Now, I'm going to say this right now. And I'm going to save all you people out there the time and the energy sending those brain signals to your little tapping fingers. I like both James Gunn and Zack Snyder. I like both Superman 2025 and Man of Steel. So you can save your time and energy if you have the urge to call me a Snyder bro or a Snyder simp or James Gunn simp. Kill it. Got the wrong guy here. This doesn't make any sense. James Gunn would have been better off shutting his goddamn mouth and not saying anything. This doesn't make any sense at all. Blaming it on Peacemaker 2 and then saying he thought it would be coming out next month and some things are like out of his control. You are James Gunn. I thought you were calling the shots here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And even if I think that is a horrible reason to release Superman this early. That's bullshit. I'm calling cap. He's capping his ass off. I don't believe this for a second. I'm sorry, James Gunn. This sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit. Peacemaker is a series on HBO Max, which means that people have to physically get on their TV and choose to watch the episode. Pause it, stop it, whatever, come back to it whenever they want. They can watch it on demand. They can watch it whenever they want. Okay? It's not something that's popping up on cable TV, and if you miss it, you're screwed until you catch a rerun. Which means that these people have as much time as they need to go watch it in a theater if they choose to watch these two media products like that. If they want to watch it like that, not everybody cares to watch it like that. But regardless, people will have as much time as Warner DC and James Gunn will allow them to have as far as catching it inside of its theatrical run. And granted, they still will have that because it still will be in theaters while also on digital on demand at the same time. However, as a studio, you are cutting into your theatrical box office run. And it doesn't make any sense because based on what he's saying that he's doing this for a small minority of people, which I think is complete bullshit. I'm not buying it. I'm not. Now, Superman is on the cusp of hitting 600 million. I think it's at like, what, 570 million something, 580 million, something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if because of this move, they fail to hit that 600 million benchmark. I would not be surprised because it would have hit 600 million if they left it in theaters for another month. It would have been a slow burn for sure. A definite slow burn. 1 million one day, 700,000 another day. Each day you're getting small chunks of change, but eventually you get to 600 million. But I don't know now. I don't know now. People that might have been waiting to go watch it a second time in theaters are going to be like, shit, I can just watch it at home now. It's only been 30, 35 days, and it's already available in the comfort of my home. I'm not going back to theaters to watch it. Granted, I get the age that we're living in where, you don't have those long cycles like it used to be back in the day and then have to wait several months before you get things on VHS and DVD. I understand we're not living in that age right now, but giving Superman 2025 a solid 2-month theatrical run with no other options of watching at home would probably have been ideal. Now look, these guys are all in the business about making money at the end of the day. So maybe they have a formula, maybe they have an algorithm that's telling them that by using this strategy, we ultimately are going to make more money. Yes, it will impact our box office run negatively, and we may report less money from the theatrical side, but ultimately, we're going to make more money between this and what we gather from streaming on demand. But see, we don't include streaming numbers. We don't include on-demand purchases when we're talking about these movies. That's the equivalent of, reporting which movie sold the most DVDs back in the day. That was never really a thing. That was never really a topic of conversation. We've always cared about the box office, theatrical run. So while it may make them more money, that additional money they'll get in streaming will not be added to their theatrical box office. And another reason I think this is a poor strategy is because people that are gonna buy the movie are gonna buy the movie anyway. So you might as well hold off until you've let Superman run its full course and slow down to a complete halt for its theatrical box office run. The people that are gonna buy it are going to buy it anyway. The people that have large families that might not have the money to bring everybody to a movie theater and watch a movie, those people that are specifically waiting for streaming, they can wait another 4 weeks. They're gonna buy it anyway. Instead of paying $20 per family member for a ticket or a ticket and concessions, they only have to pay $20, $25, $30, whatever, one time for the whole family to watch it. Those people are going to wait regardless. They just have to wait a little bit longer. This doesn't make any sense. It's complete bullshit. I'm not buying it. Peacemaker has nothing to do with this. The same way DC Warner has moved Superman's digital release up and down several times, they could move Peacemaker's HBO Max release up and down. So acting like they're stuck to this Peacemaker date and therefore have to make permanent changes to when Superman on digital is getting released is bullshit. Complete bullshit. And then you got people that don't even like watching episodes as they release. You have a group of people that will wait till every episode releases and then they want to binge watch the show. So claiming that you're making a move like that because you kind of want to, control how people watch these two series together is bullshit. People are going to watch it how they want to regardless. If Superman fails to hit 600 million, they have nobody to blame but themselves. Which is crazy to me because the only competition Superman has in that genre of film, in the superhero films, is Fantastic Four. And Fantastic Four ran out of major steam after its first 1 or 2 weeks. It's already underperforming heavily and will not even catch Superman. People prefer Superman over Fantastic Four. And there's not another superhero movie coming out until next year. And there are going to be people that want to, scratch that superhero movie itch and might just want to go catch Superman because they haven't seen it yet. 1 or 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, or say, hey, I'm bored. I might go watch Superman again. It was fun. I'm in the mood for a superhero movie. What do I have? Superman, Fantastic Four? Fantastic Four didn't have a lot of action. I kind of just want to relax and watch some good fun. All right, let's go watch Superman. But now that you've made it available for digital demand, streaming, you're going to lose that audience. And I can tell you right now, a lot of the people that went to rewatch Superman over again are probably people with kids. Superman is a movie that catered more to children than Fantastic Four. It was more lighthearted. It was more fun. You have crypto. You have these wild action sequences. All these kinds of stuff. These are the type of things kids like, especially. I can tell you what, kids ain't going to be running to watch Peacemaker. And a lot of parents won't even allow their kids to watch Peacemaker. Rightfully so. I don't know. This is bullshit. I'm calling cap. If y'all fail to meet 600, DC Warner, this is your fault. At least 60 days with no other options to watch at home probably would have been your best call. But who am I? I'm just Boo. Chilling in my game room, chilling in my office, talking to YouTube on a Yeti microphone and a Logi camera. Who am I? These guys get paid the big bucks. I don't. These guys are in the film industry. I'm not. I'm in the sit in my dusty chair in my game room industry. Guess I'll just stay in my lane. But that's all I gotta say about it. Sound off in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell, stay notified, and let me swerve lane. Skirt! Never stay in my lane, baby.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.